This is Meme Analysis, and today we're going to be talking about a bit of an obscure meme, but I think it shows an important trend in memes in general. And the meme we're talking about is Peter Parker as the ATF agent. Stick with me, and I'll show you what I think. Case study. So we start out with a somewhat well-known meme. And in fact, we talked about it in the last video with Me and the Boys. In Me and the Boys, we looked at how 60s Spider-Man memes were really easy to make because the frames were so silly. One of the famous frames, or I guess a series of frames, is Peter Parker reading a book and then being shocked at what he reads. Or maybe not shocked, but kind of just blank and surprised and so on. So this meme became used as a way of, making fun of a certain person. It was famously used on 4chan, and it's like book of, maybe we'll bleep that, I don't know. And it's like, of course, OP, and then it, looks up shocked. But this importantly led to many different incarnations of the meme. And most importantly for our video, it led to one where it is an ATF agent reading a book of dogs, and it says, "Don't shoot dogs," and then he looks up shocked, because of course the meme that had existed around ATF agents in the past was that they like to shoot dogs. Now, this might seem like a simple one-off meme, one that wouldn't really be surprising to see, because, we see a million different camouflages and skins put onto a meme format. But it is not so simple. You see, Peter Parker as an ATF agent became the fundamental, archetypal image of the ATF agent. And not just of ATF agents, but ABC government organizations in general. I can think of one that's the FDA and so on. So that is important, really, really important, that before Peter Parker reading the book, there was no ATF meme. And then after that meme, every meme about the ATF is of Peter Parker as the agent. This shows us kind of the development of an archetype, the development of a meme character or a meme deity out of a meme format. Just like we talked about in the Doge video. You have Doge as a single meme, but he became so much more. Of course, Peter Parker as the agent isn't to that extreme degree, but it's important still, because it is a part of the language, the canon, of the lexicon, the mimetic lexicon. And we just have to understand the development of these things. Boomers. The other really good example of this process, of this trend, is boomer memes. So we start out, of course, with Wojak. And Wojak is, played in so many different forms, just like Pepe is. Pepe becomes all of these different forms of himself. And so we have to follow a genealogy of Wojak to get to perhaps one of the most iconic forms of Wojak at the moment, which is the boomer. So we start out with Wojak just as Wojak. And then we get Caveman Wojak, Grug. And the Grug facial template becomes a kind of look at the 30-year-old boomer, who then becomes the fully aged boomer. And, of course, from the boomer, we also get the Zoomer, the Generation Z person. Now, we have to also keep in mind, just quickly, that the boomer meme led to a great deal of consumerism, capitalist intrigue with the White Monster. I could guarantee you that White Monster sales have boomed due to the boomer. So keep in mind, the genealogy of a meme is not simply, oh, it's just this Wojak. He's just a little bit different. Not so. There is a great deal of power in each form of the meme. Just like letters with accentuation marks. that it will absolutely alter the nature of the word, alter the word as a whole. It's extremely important to pay attention to. So from that boomer creation, we get an insight at something important as well. I touched on it a bit on Peter Parker, that ideas would spread through jokes, through words, through ideas, not yet through images and sounds like memes, not through mass viral creations. So the meme existed of the ATF wanting to shoot dogs. That was a joke that existed on forums and so on. But it was given form in Peter Parker. It was sublimated in the form of Peter Parker, which led to a great deal of ATF memes. Memes that would never have been created if not for the Peter Parker meme. There would be no ATF mimetic discourse. Just as there were boomers, we all knew about boomers and could meme about them occasionally, but there was not a symbol, an archetype of the boomer. Through the transgression and the transcendence of Wojak into the boomer, we were given language. We were given the freedom to have discourse on the boomer. I think an understanding of the boomer has absolutely changed our way of thinking because of Boomer Wojak. So an important point we have to get at is that the symbol creates the discourse. While there is a low degree of discourse before the creation of a meme, the meme leads to such a boom in talk on that topic, it almost necessitates its own existence. There was this, bubbling, flowing need to talk about this subject or this character, this trend, and it is given form. That drive is sublimated through the meme. So it's important. All of these things absolutely matter. And I think that we can get a good look at kind of the basic idea of it with a really good H.G. Wells quote that Aleister Crowley uses in Book 4. And it is: "Every word of which a man is ignorant represents an idea of which he is ignorant." That is true for memes. Every meme that does not yet exist represents an entire canon of memetics that I think will be born, will create its own birth. The boomer created its own meme. The ATF created its own need. It is at these kind of soft spots, these liminal moments, these powerful, cataclysmic moments that appear to be nothing, like Peter Parker reading a book as an ATF agent. That is a cataclysmic shift in memetics that leads to a whole canon of memes to follow. So pay attention to these tiny memes that will lead to great things. Remember, memes matter.